Totally Baseless.
Hey, it's Totally Baseless, where we talk about news stories you probably didn't hear in a way you definitely won't hear anywhere else. My name's John, and with me is the brains of the outfit, Dan, which is telling you something about the level of discourse that we're going to have here. Dan, welcome to the podcast.
Good to be back. Genius level.
So if he's the brains, I'm just
and also the comedic stylings and a face for podcasts. Dave, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, what's happening?
Yep. So we talk about stories that are a little bit off kilter, and we take them all the way off kilter. We take them over the edge. And well, there's some unfortunate stuff that's happening these days. Of course, the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and Putin's maniacal grab for power while crushing his own country. But everyone's stepping up. It's great to see the whole world stepping in to do what they can to try to stop Putin, including the International Cat Federation, which is now banning Russian cats from any competitions.
So that's going to be what really brings Putin to his knees. Because, once you've lost the cats, you've lost the war.
I believe he's quoted as saying, so?
I'm more of dog guy.
It's our assholes anyway. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I heard him say that the Federation, that it would remain in place until the end of May, and then they would review them to see if anyone actually gave a fuck.
Yeah, this strikes me as the ultimate case of FOMO. Oh, we can't be left out. The cats are also against you, Putin.
What are the dog people doing about this?
Well, they don't care.
They have lives. And
Yeah,
so they're like, yeah, we ask for jets, you send us cats. Thanks a lot, fuckers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot going on with this thing. And one of the, I think it's kind of a mystery why the letter Z has become a symbol for pro-Russian forces. One of the Russian athletes in a competition wore a Z on his uniform, and it's been seen more and more on Russian military and pro-Russian assholes.
Which there are a lot
I believe
of.
I believe they're Antonio Banderas fans. No?
Mark of Zorro? Okay.
Yeah.
A 90s movie
Cricket,
reference.
yeah. Cricket.
Well, there are some theories out there. Zapad means west in Russian. So I guess because they're heading west into the Ukraine, I'm not sure. And then Zopa, meaning ass, in a reference to stiff Ukraine resistance.
So
They're heading west up your ass.
West up your. It could be a combination. West up your ass. Also, if it's stiff Russian resistance, wouldn't it be like the symbol for like wang or penis that they'd be putting on there?
Yeah, and the letter Z is not part of the Russian or Ukrainian alphabet. So it's definitely an English or Western character, not Cyrillic. So they don't know why.
Big World War Z fan, perhaps Putin, perhaps once again in his love of Brad Pitt or his love of being like seen as this virile man. I will be like Brad Pitt,
He does have a thing with being shown shirtless and doing manly wrestling bears and such.
So maybe it's kind of that thing. It's like, what's the best movie by the manliest man I know? That's how we'll decorate our tinks.
Or how do I get Brad Pitt's attention? It's like hey, Brad.
I like
look at me, Brad.
It was good.
You and 40 million Russian women. All right. Well, it's not all about Ukraine. There are other tragedies going on around the world, even smaller ones. A box of human heads was stolen from a parked freight company truck in Denver this past week.
Yeah, that's maybe the guy was just trying to get ahead.
Oh man.
No.
That one's the low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit there.
I think the Amazon drivers are really, really getting upset about their low pay. It's like, I'm stealing heads now.
I wonder if they even knew what they were stealing. The box just said exempt human specimen, and the dolly was also stolen from the truck for
Well, that's what they
convenience.
really wanted. The heads were just a bonus, right?
And I wonder if it said exempt human specimens, what the guy thought he was stealing. Human specimens.
Man, I thought these were frozen penises.
Maybe they wanted
head
the
all
sperm.
together, sir.
Yeah, this sounds like the kind of crime that would probably happen in Florida more than Colorado. There's the infamous Florida man. And unfortunately, there's one less Florida man. There was a guy who was crushed by a bulldozer while using a porta potty in Polk County, North Central Landfill, Florida.
I think that does take the award for the most Florida thing ever, right there. Killed in a porta potty in a landfill. It's like bonus upon bonus.
By a
Well,
bulldozer. Yeah.
it's funny because usually Florida man stories either involve an alligator or meth or an alligator on meth.
So
Yeah.
it's ultimate Florida man bingo, I think, is what they're doing. Who
Yeah.
had crushed in a porta potty
Yeah.
by a
Well,
bulldozer?
I mean, it's a shitty way to start the weekend, right?
Exactly.
I mean, this poor guy, his job was to control traffic. He was the guy responsible to make sure nobody crashes into anything. And yet, when he went to the bathroom,
You had one
Yep.
job. One job.
exactly.
Florida
that's-
just doesn't settle for a simple poop joke. That's for sure.
Poor guy got crushed. I mean, blue.
There's a real shit show going on over there.
Get your act together, Florida.
Like they're always one-upping themselves on how bad they can be, which is like nobody's asking for them to do it.
Oh, you got somebody died in a porta potty.
I can double down on that. So I'll show you how we do it, Florida style. It'll be in a landfill by a bulldozer. Top that.
That's stupidity with flavor on it.
Which begs the question: if Elvis had lived in Florida, would he have gone this way? And just
Well, basically, right?
Well, he
Basically,
was
this
on
guy-
the can, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went
Right,
the same
so-
way as Elvis. I mean,
how about he died like a king?
there you go.
There
On
you
his
go.
throne.
Well, speaking of shit shows, Donald Trump has had a crazy theory that he shared with a group of Republican donors in New Orleans. He said, we should bomb Russia with F-22 fighter jets, but paint Chinese flags on them. And then we say, China did it. We didn't do it. China did it. And then they start fighting with each other and we sit back and watch.
I believe that's straight out of The Art of War. This guy is playing 4D chess right
I
there.
think
man.
he read The Art of Whores.
I mean, I believe him when he says that he knows more than the generals.
Which generals? I don't know. It's like once again, like all these like flag waving people that were like so pro military that were pro Trump. You're like, really? This is the guy you trusted with the military?
Yeah, I mean, who hears that and says, "Yeah, this guy's a genius"?
This
I
guy's
mean,
The stable genius. That's what it was.
yeah,
he's onto something now.
yeah. I'm gonna hitch my wagon to this guy.
The guy's a living Looney Tunes cartoon because he actually believes this. It's like nobody will be none the wiser. I've got the best idea, guys.
Thing is, you're thinking, no, he really didn't mean this. But yet,
That's
this
what
is the
his
man.
defenders say. Yeah.
Well,
all
but
the
yet,
time.
but this is a guy who had a press briefing during COVID, touting disinfectant injections and using UV light. Yeah,
And
exactly.
Here we are. The problem solved.
It always cracks me up that people always have to interpret Mr. Plain Spoken Man of the People. But no, you didn't understand what he really meant.
Yeah, the mental gymnastics they have to do to make him sound like he's smart.
Yeah, you can't be plain spoken and everything you have to say requires deep interpretation. What I really meant was, here's my strategy that I've really developed, which does not involve painting our planes.
We're all playing checkers and he's playing 4D space chess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With his Space Force, probably. This is a problem.
So the audience laughed when he proposed this, and we were not sure if he did like when they laughed at him at the UN where he said, "Hey, why are you guys laughing?"
That's like the Don Jr. like immediately run out like all coked out, saying, "I'm on my way to paint him, Dad. I'm on my way to paint him now. I got some spray paint."
Yeah, this is similar to as far as the people defending him, like when he was saying that Putin is very smart and he was making very smart moves going into Ukraine. And then I did hear a few defenders of him saying that, oh, he was just being sarcastic. And of course, he's not being serious. But he seems to repeat it several times and doesn't take it back at all. So, yeah, not really credible that.
Yeah.
I mean, because it seems like he always puts his foot in his mouth, but he's never serious.
So which thing did you really mean then?
If only Biden was smarter, he'd have the Russians and Chinese fighting each other.
It's like, duh.
Well, one thing Trump is good at, though, is scamming people and making a lot of money. You can't say that he can't do that. And his latest effort is Truth Social. the right-wing pro-Trump social media app and platform that was just released and has kind of had a bumpy start. A lot of wait times. The system has been down partially. They say due to application launch traffic and a lot of email confirmations to get on. A little bit tricky to use this thing. And Trump himself hasn't been posting on his own social media, but the company, the SPAC that took this public, is now, as of today, here we are in mid-March, worth $2.6 billion. So you got to be happy with that.
Yeah. Trump doesn't actually use the shitty app, but he just
No.
but he takes the money, but he gets paid, right?
Well, yeah. You think he's
I
sitting
think
there
you summed
drinking
it up
Trump
better
vodka
than I
with the
did.
Trump steak in his hand?
Yeah.
I read somewhere where the average visitor only averages like 90 seconds on the app and then they leave. I mean, that's about the same time it takes them to figure out that it's not Grinder.
Like, oh, wait a minute. This isn't what I'm looking for at all. Son of a bitch. But once again, to the surprise of no one, a Trump branded product is total crap. It's like,
He'll complain that it's shitty and it sucks, and he's going to be pushing it on other people.
well, yeah, he's probably sitting there going, yeah, have you seen the other shit I've done? Come on. It's like, it's not my fault that you keep buying this crap. So, I mean, I got to give him credit for being the charlatan of all time because people
Yeah,
keep falling for it.
And I
He's
think they
going to
need
create a better platform.
Well, it is a very nicely designed app, actually. It's got all the, it's got the light blue backgrounds, and it's made on Mastodon is like an open source. It looks like that's what they're using on this app here. For too bad it'll never, stretch the capacity of the software.
once again, it looks nice, but it's a total piece of shit. I mean, that's the running theme here, right?
Are we talking about the wall again?
Well, we're talking about anything Trump.
The wall, Trump Tower, Taj
Yeah.
Mahal.
Yeah, anything
Trump
pretty much that has his
University.
name on it.
Probably made a couple $100 million out
yeah.
of that 2.6 billion.
Well, it's kind of like Cleveland Indian fans are the Trump supporters. Maybe this will be our year. Maybe we live in a shit city. Our team is crap, but maybe this time it'll work. It's kind of,
I mean, yeah. I mean, he puts his name on anything, right? Trumpy Bear.
yeah.
Three
My
wives.
apologies to the good people of Cleveland. Put his name on anything for $1. He doesn't care if it works or not.
That's what he told Melania when he proposed.
Uh.
Well, Trump isn't the only scumbag in the world. Let's go to Airbnb hosts. So this guy, Jay Ali, set up cameras. Yeah, sorry, allegations. Set up cameras all over his Airbnb. He hid them as Wi-Fi routers and other devices in his place in Comfort. This is great. It's always something like this. The place is called Comfort, Texas.
Of course it is. And
he
of
has
course,
over-
Pennsylvania was taken.
Yep. Over 2,000 videos and photos.
The guy who found it was staying there with a woman, and
Not his wife?
well, I don't know, but they were. She was taking a shower, and the man was quoted as saying, "If I knew there was hidden cameras, I wouldn't have brought my own."
Also, the first suspicion was, honey, why is there a router in the middle of the bed?
Why are there 5 routers? All
Yeah,
through the
well-
bathroom and the bedroom only.
When they asked him why he put them there, I guess he said, "Honestly, I didn't think anyone would find them."
Yeah.
That's
I didn't think I'd get caught. Yeah.
I didn't think it was an actual crime. What? You mean you can't do that? I mean, once again, though, Airbnb not only finding a way to fuck you, they're also watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. The police found that Ali had been recording people for almost a year. But they examined the camera, a tablet, phones, laptops. They even found his Pornhub username as Airbnb hidden camera guy 69.
Yeah.
How did they know to find me there?
And some of the videos were literally 69s, I bet.
Yeah.
Also, related news: police evidence mysteriously has gone missing in Comfort, Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
The videos copied over and over again.
We're gonna have
And
to do
there's-
some more research on this.
Yeah.
The attorneys for the people that were videotaped are suing him, The attorney said that this whole situation was like a real life scary movie. It was more like a porno, wasn't it?
It depends what they were doing, I guess.
Yeah, what kind of
I don't know. There's some people who I would not want to watch doing anything.
there's a reason why there's professional porn actors out there, people.
So some of the lawsuits are accusing him of causing emotional distress and, shockingly, invasion of privacy. And
Yeah,
he's
that-
looking forward to his day in court, his lawyer said, with a big grin on his face.
So do we get to review all the evidence against me again?
Most of the complaints, I guess, were all that he was videotaping on their bad side.
All right. I'm sure this isn't the last guy to do something crazy in an Airbnb. Thanks for listening. We have plenty of more crazy, fun stories for you next week.
Don't let us down, Florida.
Bye.